Hi, Brad Goss here. Just wanted to give you a quick review of Scott Stratton's new book, UnMarketing. This is probably about the seventh business book I've read so far this year. And to be fair, I think two of them didn't even get finished. This so far is at the top of my list, and it'll probably be the best book I read all year. So if you're going to buy another business book this year, this is my pick. Let me tell you why I like it. Scott addresses something that I think not a lot of marketers like to address, which is the fact that we as consumers love to buy things, but we hate being sold to, especially in the traditional way of selling things. So he talks about sort of the traditional old guard behind marketing and advertising and selling, and how it's really changed in 2010, and a lot of companies, especially big companies, haven't really addressed this yet. And there's a lot of small businesses that could be tapping this in a way that I think really hasn't been considered. And he uses a lot of really good case studies, examples. One of the things I really like about this book is I have adult ADD, and Scott makes these chapters really short. Some of these chapters are like 3 pages, 2 pages long. So for me, I could sit down, read 3 or 4 chapters of this book, go on to something else, and each chapter sort of stood on its own with its own content. And so I came back to the book frequently. In fact, I think I finished this in record time for me, which was a few days. I highly recommend the book, and I think that Scott touches on something that is a little bit ahead of its time, and I think he's ahead of his time with his message. So if you want to be ahead of your time in business, I think this is the book you need to get.